A mindful mama and a hot mess walk into midlife.
One of us meditates,
The other curses under her breath.
Welcome to Namaste and No Way.
Midlife goals. Dreams we're still allowed to have.
You're not too old, it's not too late, and yes, you're still allowed to want more.
This episode is brought to you by Mine at Mist, a center where connection, education, and wellness come together to guide you on a journey of self-discovery, inner peace, and authenticity. Located in North Scituate at 344 Gannett Road, Mine at Mist is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Come as you are and explore one of our daily flows, 30 to 50-minute mini workshops designed to help you reset, reconnect, and rise. Whether you're looking for grounding, movement, awakening, or something in between, this Soul Energy Gym is your space to work out energies that no longer serve you and work in energies that do. We also host deeper workshops, retreats, and private experiences, from corporate wellness to birthdays and group reset days. Enter through the blue doors in the middle of the building, head up one flight, or take the elevator and step into something beautifully different. Visit mineatmist.com or find us on Instagram and Facebook at mineatmist. Or better yet, stop in and feel the shift for yourself.
Welcome back to Namaste and No Way, where one of us is a vision board and the other's dream is just to drink hot coffee while sitting down.
Today we're talking about midlife dreams. Big ones, small ones, the ones we buried under diapers and dinner plans, and why they still matter.
So why or when did we ever stop dreaming?
I mean, I think it just, you get so busy, right? I don't know if you never stop. I definitely still one of my pastimes is to go through Zillow when I'm stressed. So I
go through Zillow all the time.
Yeah.
That's like one of my things. Yeah. Zillow. And then I doom scroll after the news comes out, on Instagram. I definitely do that.
I don't think that's the same as dreaming.
No, it's not dreaming, but I definitely do that.
Totally.
But I definitely think about my career that I had or careers that I had and my life now and what's the difference? What's the switch? And I do still have dreams. I mean, this was actually a dream of mine to do a podcast, right? Randomly.
Totally.
But I feel like the dreams have changed a little bit. You know what I mean? My dream of being on stage and being a famous singer, I wanted to be like Britney Spears or Madonna, basically. But it wasn't feasible because I feel like you have to give up everything to do that, and I still needed to make money. I still needed to work and make a paycheck. So I feel like all the dreams got put on hold. And then when I had my daughter, got married and then had my daughter, my dreams significantly switched to a totally different dream. My dream now became about her dreams, which I think is hard switch. It was what did my daughter want out of life, and how did my dreams fit into that? And they just don't, you know what I mean? I can't be at a bar singing in a club or if my daughter's at home, I want to be home with her,
So it feels like you have to choose kind of?
A little bit. Yeah. Maybe I don't have to choose, but I'm choosing to spend time with my daughter instead of working in a band or, at night or, whatever it looks like. I feel like that dream is probably not going to happen until, I don't know, later. Maybe I'll sing at the senior center or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just feel like that dream is not something that's going to happen, at least at the moment. It doesn't look like it's going to fit into my life. And I feel like that's a hard thing to swallow. It's also we used to go to the club and go dancing all the time, my wife and I. And we haven't been to the club, even if we had a chance, we're too tired to go, which is, it stinks, It's kind of a different lifestyle. And what's important is not important. Or what was important is not important now. Do you know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah. I think there can be a huge shift. I think too, I always dreamed about being a mom. That was a really big dream for me. And I think part of it too is we don't really learn how to sit with the success of meeting a dream. And it's hard still.
Yeah.
Even when you achieve a dream, it can be really, really hard. Mm-hmm. And I think too, to your point, a lot of times we're oh, what's realistic? But I do wonder if there isn't something amazing about just being okay, but if I could do anything, I have a breathwork teacher and she has 5 kids,
Mm-hmm.
and she travels around the world staying in Airbnbs.
Mm-hmm.
And that was
with her
dream.
5 kids.
With her 5 kids, and like she
homeschools them, or
she unschools them. Yep.
okay,
And
I don't know what that means.
It's
Are they going to get jobs when they're 20?
It means they don't follow a curriculum, and they
Okay.
more focus on like skills, or it's like child-led learning.
Okay, are they going to go to college?
They're the oldest. I think.
Are they
is
going to be
11.
successful?
Does it matter?
I mean,
It
they sort of
seems
have
to matter to you.
Well, I mean,
Define
they
like
have to.
normal success, I guess is.
I
Yeah.
mean, they have to be able to afford their lifestyle. Like, I feel like Arabella, if she didn't get a great job, she wouldn't be able to afford her lifestyle that she is accustomed to. And then what?
I think a lot like research shows that like homeschoolers generally are
Okay.
equally or
more.
more successful.
Okay.
But I think they also see the world in a really different way.
Yeah.
It's like you can they believe like you can create any reality you want to, and that the future world might look a little bit different than it does now. Right. So yes, they're definitely skills based like learning. But yeah, but my point was like she like really did like have a really clear dream, and then she
She
made
did
it
it.
happen. So sometimes
And with
we
5
can-
kids.
Yeah. So sometimes I think we do look for the things that stop us.
Yeah. I mean, and who's to say that how our parents raised us is the right way, right? We never tried it any different. So how would we know?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So I do think like tuning into like our dreams and our kids' dream, right? Like supporting our kids' dreams. I think you're right, is a really big, big piece of motherhood.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter definitely doesn't want the same things that I wanted. You know, she's like changes her idea of what she wants to be like on the daily, you know? So
Me too.
I don't know what she really wants, you know? You
Well,
change your idea.
Totally. I've had like 7 careers.
I mean, me too, basically.
We're multi-passionate.
Yeah.
But I think too, like when we ask kids what they want to be, like they don't have
They have no
reference.
idea.
Like when I worked in HR, I was like, still like, I don't really get what it is at first. Like
Yeah.
when you were 7,
Yeah.
you didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. There's so many things.
I mean, yeah, I worked in retail for a very long time. And then after I had my daughter, I was going to go back. They waited for me. And then I was like, sorry, I can't go back. And then I got my real estate license, became a real estate agent, hated that. And then I was like, I'm either going to go to nursing school or I'm going to go to hair school. And nursing school was like, I had to do like another whole year of like prerequisites. And I was like, no,
More
I'm not doing
intense.
that. Yeah. And then hair school was like, I don't know, 7 months. So I was like, oh, that looks fun. And it's easy.
I'll do that.
I'll do the 3-day
There's no
program.
blood.
Nope.
Unless something goes very wrong.
I mean, it happened pretty seamlessly. So I feel like that was a good thing. But like, and I love doing hair. I mean, I definitely love it. But I feel like I am always looking for a career that fits into my life where I can spend time with my daughter. And like right now it fits very well, you know, along with my podcasting. But, you know, I feel like as she gets older, I don't know if, you know, what if she becomes a really great dancer or a really great gymnast and like I have more, you know, things to go to or things to be at. If those are pulling me in a direction where this is not fitting anymore, I don't know what that looks like, you know?
Totally. And I think, I mean, there's the reality of like what is like happening in our life. But I do think too, like if you want to like consciously create it, like I think spending that time, like really thinking about like, and it doesn't necessarily need to be just career, right? I do think like a lot of times we do think like, oh, career, like,
because in the US, all we are focused on is like career and like making money.
it's a very big part of our life.
Yeah.
But I think so many people are choosing to live in different ways. So
Yeah.
you see that, like there's more creativity. And like sometimes this kind of goes to when we were talking about being bored. Like sometimes when you're bored, like things will like percolate up and you're like, ooh, like would I want to do that?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that seems
I feel
so
like that's sort of
interesting.
what happened with the podcast.
Totally.
I was very bored and being like, I need to do something with my life. Like I need the extra time that I have because I'm not used to having extra time. Like when she's at school and like, if I don't have clients, I'm like, like, what do I do? You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like I was looking for something to fill that space and maybe the boredom was what made me sort of creative. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think the creative part too is so important because we do like in the US, like, right, there is a lot of like consuming, like we focus on like consuming.
Yeah.
But I think creating can be like so fulfilling and like, especially for high energy people, like we need a way to
have it out, like an outlet. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like sometimes you're afraid of like what will get in the way of your dream too. Like some people are like, oh, maybe it's the money, or maybe it's fear, or maybe it's the time, or maybe like you'll lose who you are if you try something new. And I feel like it's not selfish to want to dream and do something different. It's like sort of like reframing who you are and like understanding that, you know, you're not just a mom and a wife, like you're still yourself, and like kind of learning or like getting to know yourself again, because you are different after you have a child. Like my personality is so different. It's the same, but it's also so different after I had a child.
Yeah, it's a total initiation, and you do become a new version of you, right? I think like when you get married, when you have a child, like, and we don't really have like rituals to help us like step into those new versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
And I think too, sometimes people are like, well, I just like love my life right now. And I think you can like totally love your life and appreciate everything and be super grateful, and still like you can have dreams.
Yes. I feel like a lot of the time, so people become complacent though in their role.
It is risky, right? There is a risk. And I do think like when you were talking about the fear, right? I think sometimes we do let the fear stop us instead of like working with the fear or like figuring out like, I feel like I have a huge fear of like being seen. So like, oh, really? Recording a podcast is so fun, but like, oh God, people are going to listen to it.
Oh,
like
yes.
That's
a lot of people.
to me.
I know. I was talking to my wife about that the other day, and she was like, I was like, you don't seem like as supportive as you were in the beginning. Is it because it's like coming together now? And you're like, and she's like, well, I just feel like my life is going to be on stage and I'm going to be in the spotlight. And I was like, I'm trying to keep it like authentic, but I'm also trying to shield her as well, because I don't want her to be mad about it. But I also, I want to be genuine and authentic, and like, even though like this is my journey, I do feel like if I drag her along with me, it's not really fair. But I'm kind of like working that out. I don't know what that looks like. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. Like our dreams do affect other people in our lives, and being able to like, and like making sure like their dreams align with ours. Right. Or like, what if you do have someone, like what if your spouse or your child has a dream that you don't really believe in or support? Like that's a whole other level of, what do you do? Because you want to be supportive.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how I would feel if she told me she wanted to like a walk around like the world, like, you know, Machu Picchu and Peru, or, you know, whatever I would be so afraid for her, but like also proud that she would want to do that on her own, you know. But it's, I feel like any of those dreams that they would have, I feel like you're never going to be like super happy about your kid leaving your house anyways. You know what I mean? Like you want to support their dreams, but like also stay home. You know what I mean?
It's like two things are true thing, right? Yeah. Like both things are true. Like you want them to like go after their dreams and be successful.
Totally.
And it's also very sad and scary.
Yep. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're like, I am so disconnected from my dreams, like I don't even know where to start. Like what are some ways to start?
So I feel like, I don't know.
You can start small.
Make a plan.
About it. Yeah. Like you could journal, right? Sometimes I think like, I have nothing to say or think about this. And then I just start writing and I'm like, oh, I actually do.
Yeah. I feel like too, like when we started this podcast, we wrote a lot of stuff down, and like we did talking points, and we were like trying to figure out what we wanted to talk about in the podcast. And we found out that like talking points were actually worse than just kind of like talking normal, because like we lost our place all the time and we got distracted and like talked about something else. And I feel like it's better to just kind of like talk it through with someone who's like, you have to find your people, you know what I mean? Like They kind of align with your vision or supportive of your dream too.
Totally. Cause I think too, sometimes when we do have big dreams or we make changes in our lives, like other people's fear can come up around us, and that can feel blocking. So like really finding the people that like fully back like what you're,
or they can be jealous too. Like a lot of girls are jealous. I feel like,
like if when you're going after what you want.
Yeah. And they're like, wait, you doing a podcast? What is it going to be about? You know what I mean? And you're like, I don't know. We're just going to talk on there. It's going to be like just about like moms struggling through life. You know what I mean? And most of the people that I spoke with were very supportive and amazing. Like I had one friend who was like, what are you going to talk about on it? And I was just like, yeah, I do get this vibe from you a lot.
Yeah. There's
You know,
the
I feel
jealousy,
like,
yeah. But then permission. I think sometimes when you do go after your dreams, like,
yeah,
like it does give other people like permission
yes,
in a way to go after theirs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
It can
I
go
agree
either
with
way.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need permission, I guess. You definitely don't need
You
it.
don't need permission. No, you need a plan, and
Yep.
you also need a whole bunch of courage.
Yes. You're allowed to dream. You're allowed to evolve, and you're allowed to do something just for you.
Yeah,
You know?
midlife is so not the end of the story. I feel like it is the juicy middle. I think, I don't know, I feel like more alive than I've ever felt before. I think there's so much possibility, and we still have so much left to life. A lot of people have like not done really cool things until
Yeah.
their 40s.
I mean,
50s,
I do
or
feel
60s.
like recently, like I feel like I do feel alive, and I feel like this podcast has actually given us like a chance to sort of like branch out and like be sort of open and like genuinely ourselves and just kind of like speak from our heart and like be true. And regardless of how people are going to take it or what they're going to think, like it's been almost like cathartic for me. You know what I mean? It feels good. I feel like in a good place. And I feel like, you know, this was just season 1, you know?
Yeah. So many things can come up.
Right?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. So we have a game.
We have our game. And yeah, since we're talking about dreams or courage, you know that feeling when you walk into a store and instantly feel at peace? The lighting's just right. The clothes are calling your name. And suddenly retail therapy is therapy.
Yes, that's Nordstrom. It's like self-care, but with a shoe department.
Whether you're looking for your next cozy chic moment or that dress that says, I still got it, Nordstrom has curated style, beauty, and luxury without the drama.
And let's be honest, we've earned a little luxury. We've survived carpool, chaos, marriage meltdowns, and midlife madness. Mama needs a new boots.
From timeless pieces to trendsetters, Nordstrom is the place where both mindfulness and messiness can shop in peace.
Namaste in the fitting room, baby. Thanks, Nordstrom.
The first one is pole dancing.
I low key, like literally, so I used to be like a go-go dancer at Avalon in Boston.
Yeah.
Like I literally danced on a speaker and got so much money. Like, and I wore like these little ostrich feather shorts and like a little like bra and like these like big stiletto heels. It was like not like stripper at all. It was very fun, very, you know, and I used to like work on like Sunday nights, which was like a gay night. And like, oh my God, I had so much fun. And like, I would dance like it, like all the time. Like I just loved it. I loved it so much. And we would leave at like 4 a.m. And then I would go to my regular like corporate job during the day, which was kind of like crazy. I don't know how I did it, but the pole dancing. So they had like these poles on like 2 of the speakers that like connected to the ceiling. And I'm telling you, I used that pole a lot. It was so fun. And it was so like good exercise. It was a good release. Like definitely yes to pole dancing. I would totally do it.
I want to do it.
I
too.
actually low-key like said to my wife, hey, can we get a pole and like put it in the basement? She's like, do you think that's a good idea for our daughter? I'm like, kind of. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's good exercise,
really good
and it's fun.
Yeah. It
like,
seems
what's
really
the
fun.
difference?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Totally. I'm
totally into it.
Okay, cool.
I also like those little bungee, you know, see those bungee, like, or like the elastic things, you put them on your waist and you like, you're like almost like skydiving in it. It's like hanging from the ceiling and you like, they dance with it. Oh my God. I want to try that so bad. You got to look it up. I don't know. I don't think it's called bungee dancing or anything. I think it's called something else, but I don't know what it is called, but I would definitely do that as well.
I'm going to have to Google that.
Yeah, Google it.
Yeah. And then since we were talking about like fear and like letting things go, what do you think about like writing down on a piece of paper, like what you want to let go of and then burning it or flushing it down the toilet?
I love that. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we should flush paper down the toilet. My wife would have a heart attack. She already gets mad about the baby wipes. So
paper is better than baby wipes, but that's an aside. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think so. Paper's hard.
I mean, you can break it into tiny little pieces.
I guess. I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to throw.
Okay, burn
paper.
it. Let's just burn it.
Yeah, we'll burn it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great idea. And I feel like it could like provide some like ritualistic like cleansing of the soul maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Totally. I like it.
Awesome. Cool.
All right. Final thought. No dream is too small. No woman is too old. Go do the thing. Messy bun and all.
Thanks for joining us today. We know your time is valuable and probably interrupted, so we're grateful to be a part of your chaos.
Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.
Leave us a review if you loved it. Or even if you didn't. We can take it. We've survived toddler tantrums.
Barely. Namaste, bitches.